it's Renee, and welcome back to episode number 2 of my quest to tackle my very first 50K. This week's episode is about, actually, I don't know because it is a hodgepodge of information. It's about something coming to my mind and me just jumping on and doing a quick video of it and then just throwing it all together. So I'm hoping you guys at least enjoy some of the videos and a couple of pictures of my runs that I threw up. And I'm hoping at least you get some good information out of it. And from here on out, I'm hoping to have my videos a little bit more structured because I want to make sure I go over all my topics fully. And so that way you guys can fully understand everything that I'm saying. Because one thing I noticed with these videos is that I kept it kind of brief because I knew I was going to go more in depth about the topic later. And because I kept it brief, two of the videos almost sounded like they contradicted, some of the information contradicted themselves a little bit just because I didn't go fully in depth. And it's about nutrition. Hopefully you guys don't notice that one. But when it comes to nutrition, I will definitely go more into it later. I'm going to be talking about it a lot because nutrition is so important, especially with any kind of physical activity, to make sure you're on point with it. So definitely stay tuned for that. And if you guys have any questions about anything I'm saying, or if there's any questions you have about any kind of topics or anything you want to know more about, make sure you list it down below in the comment section and I will definitely get to them. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'm hoping you do at least one thing today that gets you one step closer to one of your goals. So until then, you guys have a great week and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, wanted to jump on really quick to give you a tip of the day that I've just been thinking about the last couple days, and hopefully you actually don't hear the noise going on behind me. I parked here not realizing they're working on the roofs, and then I had to roll up my windows because it stinks outside because they're tarring it. But so I apologize if you guys can hear the noise. But really quick, the tip of the day is expect your appetite to increase as you start increasing your running at first. There's an old saying that says, I lost weight training for a marathon, said no one. And the reason why is because your body's not used to it. So as you keep increasing it, your appetite's going to increase because it's trying to make up for it. I will definitely go into more about nutrition later in the series and about like how much really do you need depending on what you run and how your body's going to adjust to it and how it works, because you will need a little bit more calories, but people think that running gives them the freedom to eat whatever they want, and it's not true. But the reason I wanted to bring this up now is I ran 12 miles. It's been the longest run in a year, and I ran it on Sunday. The last run I did, my last long run before that, was 10 miles. So I jumped the 2 miles as per my training plan, and the 10 miles was like inside. So the 12, we decided to go outside, started looking for like smoother terrain. We ended up doing rolling hills, and it was actually kind of cool. It was the first time we've been in the area. We were up and down. We were loving it. We did 12 miles. It was rough. About 10 miles in, I was ready to quit. There's lows, which I'll talk about later, but got out of that low, kept going, and my glutes have been sore ever since. And so because of those rolling hills, so I know that's something I need to work on, but between jumping the mileage and those rolling hills, my appetite totally like skyrocketed for 24 hours. I woke up the next morning at 4 in the morning, totally starving. So I had a bar. Throughout the day, I just ate a little bit more because my body's like food. But it tapered. By that evening, I was good. So definitely expected to jump. Don't go overboard. You're allowed to eat a little bit more, but definitely don't go overboard. Keep eating healthy. Add a little bit more calories to it of the foods you normally eat, so you can increase your portion sizes a little bit. But be aware it will taper, so you don't need to eat that way through the rest of the week, just like within the 24 hours, and you'll notice your body adjust to it. So that's it. That's just one thought for today. I wanted to let you guys know. And two, just a little side funny note. Before I'm in the process of getting all the equipment to hold phones and stuff in your car. I don't have all that, so I actually had to MacGyver something today that to hold the phone steady, and it's actually one of these pillows. I had to MacGyver. So this pillow is like sitting behind the camera right now, and I totally love this pillow. I've never been a huge Pink Flamingo fan until where we live now, so I've got Pink Flamingos outside our place, and I saw those pillows and I had to have them to go with the whole tropical Pink Flamingos outside. But anyway, so I just thought that was funny. I have a pillow holding up this phone right now. Anyways, I will videotape more, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, guys, here I am at my turnaround spot. Train's not always there, but it's some awesome views. It's a cloudy day, so it's on the colder side, but look at that. We got some blue over here, but yeah, turnaround point right there, 3 mile mark. Oops. Awesome. Oh, love it out here. All right, see you back at the trailhead. All right, well, I made it back to the truck. Did 6 miles. It was actually a really good run. I stopped looking at my watch. I didn't look at my mileage when I was running. I was kind of going off feel, but it was actually pretty cool. So, oh, and of course there's a train. So hopefully you guys can still hear me and that doesn't get too strong. But came back, did my 6 miles, took Madison for a walk. See, yes, no, I don't run her anymore. Yeah, look at her face. Just took her for a quick, about 1.5 mile walk. Yeah, don't run her anymore. She used to be my runner. She was an awesome running dog. She was actually great in rocky trails because she would actually follow the smooth path that they fit. It was really cool. Endless amount of energy. She's a GSP, so German Short-Haired Pointer. It was great. Flip side, she's endless amount of energy, so you have to run her a lot. But she is actually approaching 15, so I no longer run her. I no longer take her on long hikes. So I do my run, depending on if I can leave her in the car or not. Depending on the weather, I'll run and then I'll take her for a walk, and she totally enjoyed it, loved it. But now I'm freezing because it is like 44 degrees outside, which isn't usually too bad, but it's cloudy and breezy. And with the higher elevation, the sun makes a world of difference with its intensity. So my hands are actually freezing, the heater's on, trying to warm up. But just really quick run. I had a crappy week for training. I did not run at all until today. My week goes Monday through Sunday. And I was supposed to do 2 back-to-backs this weekend. I've only ran today, so I'm going to make sure I run tomorrow. But I've learned that 2 things, especially after today. My mileage was actually really awesome. One is I have to slow down because I tend to run really fast and then have to walk a lot. Slowing down today, I was able to run longer without walking and actually do some of the hills, some of the more mild hills, and run the entire mile hill. But I averaged 12:28 today, which is totally awesome. I didn't have a single mile over a 13, which is actually huge for me. I think the last run we did here, which was, I think also, which was 5 miles, I averaged, I think 13 something. Of course, my watch is freezing up now. 13:23. So I cut almost a minute off a mile on today's, and I was just going by feel. So I'm definitely learning that sometimes I just have to kind of go by feel, and then also slowing it down a bit. And I know there was one other thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah, also learned today, you know, when I go over the training plan, there's always a tapering before any big race. And so some tapers are really big. I read, and I heard a podcast the other day about one lady she really likes short tapers. And so I think tapering is really based off of that person. And one thing I learned today, because I hadn't run since my long run last weekend, and I think that made a huge difference. So not running for almost a whole week, because I was able to cut off a minute off a mile on my 6 mile run today, which was really awesome. So I think definitely before long runs, I'm going to need at least 3 to 4 days without any high intensity activity, keeping any exercising like low intensity, keeping it low key kind of thing. I think that's definitely what works for me. So yeah, long runs is trial and error. Like I said in my intro, it's just whatever's going to work for you guys, trial and error, find out what's working. But we're slowly figuring out. I'm super excited that my mileage has gotten so much faster. That's just totally awesome. Yeah, I can't explain how awesome that is. So I hope I can keep that up, keep it up to the 12.5 right now for a while and keep it steady. But anyways, all right, I gotta go get some food. I am starving and I need some sugar and I need some food. So I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's Sunday the 7th. Just want to pop on really quick because we just did another 6 mile run. My partner came with me this time. He only ran with me for about a mile, but then he took off on his own, so I'm just waiting for him to get back. same awesome run. I actually tried to keep it consistent again today and did really awesome. I actually only added about a minute to my overall time today. Had a couple slower miles, but that also meant I had a couple faster miles, so I wasn't as consistent. But it was actually really good. I ran mile 2 was the first time I ran it completely without stopping, so that was actually really awesome. So I'm definitely improving, making sure I'm slowing it down to keep it more consistent, which is really awesome. But I wanted to pop on a little bit about nutrition today during the run, but I think I'm actually going to do that next weekend, because next weekend's my 14-mile run, so that's definitely where that's going to come into play. Today was actually, we started testing my hydration levels. One of my biggest issues is drinking water when I run, and I have to have plain water. Like there was a what is it, Tailwind is a huge thing. My partner loves it. A lot of people love Tailwind. For those who don't know it, Tailwind is really just water with electrolytes and sugar, with or without caffeine. So that way you can get everything in as you run. But if I drink anything with flavor, my mouth dries out even more, because I'm definitely a mouth breather. So we wanted to weigh myself before today's run and after today's run, and the road was kind of a little rocky. I should put the platform underneath, the wood underneath it first, but I weighed in 180 pounds, which is about 13 pounds more than I normally weigh, and I don't think I had that much weight when it comes to clothes and breakfast and all that, which possibly could have. However, when I came back, I weighed myself, I was 168, and I was like, there's no way I could have lost 12 pounds of water during this run. Well, I did go to the bathroom right after I weighed myself, so that could have been part of it. But still, the 12 pounds is kind of excessive, so we're going to keep practicing that. Making sure I get enough hydration through it. So I think on all our runs, we're just going to start weighing me before and after to make sure I get everything, making sure I drink enough. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead. I think I posted a picture already. I took a picture at the turnaround point again, this time without the train. So it's just a gorgeous day. It's actually like 63 today. Which is definitely warmer, and as it gets warmer, I definitely slow down. But you know, like I said last weekend, I mentioned it was in the low to mid 40s, so huge difference within a week. But that's the Front Range. Weather always constantly changes, so it's never consistent like it was in Arizona growing up there. But anyway, so I want to keep this short. I'm going to get this video out within the next day, hopefully tonight. But then stay tuned, because next weekend is definitely the 14-mile run, and that is the day that my partner is also going to try to do 24-hour run. So I'm actually going to run part of that with him, so he'll slow down and run with me as I do my 14, and then I may kick off on the trail on my own while he keeps doing his laps, because it's around the lake up north here. So I'm definitely going to have footage of that. Hopefully, I ordered a GoPro. Hopefully I'll have it by then. If not, maybe another run. So, and he is back. So keep this short. Stay tuned for more, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.